These cocky girls took it upon themselves to disrespect our beloved Dakota Ditcheva and mistaked her beauty for weakness.
I love to crush dreams, so.
Fighting Dakota has been on my list.
It's no secret. Dakota's the golden child. You know, she's become kind of the face
What?
of the NFL. I know.
But what the angry Dakota did to them after was more brutal than most men's fights. This is Fighting is Art. Let's go. On the 22nd of November 2022, Ditcheva had a highly anticipated matchup against American Catherine Corriginis, who was undefeated with 3 straight vicious finishes.
Let's go!
But Corriginis also developed a poor reputation for trash talk,
Fighting Dakota has been on my list. I've always had my eyes on her.
and she felt she could defeat the 6-0 Dakota.
This is my opportunity to take her out earlier on.
Not forgetting her pre-fight ritual, Dakota blew a kiss to start another masterclass. Once the fight started, the British Bulgarian worked her kicks, and she managed the distance.
Now Orthodox will see her switch back and forth throughout this fight.
Unfazed by what's coming her way, Dakota stayed in the fire.
Steps in behind the right hand there, not able to catch hold.
Her wicked front kicks cracked the American,
Front kicks again from Dakota Ditcheva.
and she punished her rival for every attempt at attacking with vicious right hands.
A lot of clinch work so far, all out from this one. Right hand.
Seeing how she is starting to become a punching bag, Catherine tried the hugging approach, and she wanted a deep sniff of Dakota. But Ditcheva proving to be better everywhere, she showed her grappling defense and brutalized Corriginis in the clinch.
The quickness. Saw her last fight dropping her opponent with a knee to the body.
Easily controlling Corriginis, she took top mount position and rained hammer fists on her adversary, showing no mercy.
Attempted. Dakota did a good job of getting that shin pin there.
Corriginis tried the butt scoop approach, and Dakota punished her with stinging leg kicks. Getting back to the feet, Dakota was about to change Corriginis' life forever. At first, she released knees to the food basket. With only seconds left in the round, Ditcheva charged forward fearlessly and unleashed a big right hand that cracked the American on the jaw, and the bombastic shot sent her crashing to the canvas in a heap.
Just nasty stuff in the clinch.
Roaring for joy, Ditcheva had uncorked a vicious knockout,
And knowing her distance, both on the ground.
which will announce to her future opponents that Dangerous poses an immense danger.
I don't care who you are, this high train will keep rolling.
In 2023, Dakota headed to the PFL Europe Women's Flyweight Tournament. In the quarterfinals, in Newcastle, she faced the Swedish Malin Hermanson, who also disrespected Dakota and wanted to crush her dreams.
There's definitely a lot of hype around here. They're definitely promoting her. She's, long, tall, beautiful blonde, but I don't believe she's ever been dragged into deep waters before. I love to crush dreams, so let's go.
The cocky fighter felt Dakota lacked experience,
If you compare my fighting experience, it's huge. It's a lot bigger than hers.
and Hermanson copied Dakota's pre-fight ritual. Well, Dakota was going to her own talking with her knees. Testing the distance early, Dakota tore through her opponent's knees with no care. She changed stances like prime stylebender and employed her long legs. And the knees again was the weapon of destruction. Then Dakota threw Hermanson around like a rag doll. For a minute, Dakota practiced her wrestling game on her opponent, doing her best Khabib impression.
We all know she can strike, but seeing more grappling for her is promising for the future.
From the top position, Dakota transitioned to taking Hermanson's back and locked in a rear naked choke to end the fight, securing the first submission win of her MMA career. The striker kickboxer did not only show that she has great grappling defense, she also showed her ability to grapple offensively and choke her opponents to sleep, if necessary. Following the victory, Ditcheva was joined by her mom in celebration.
Yeah, I really did, and I came out and I did it tonight, and I'm very proud of myself.
Her 7 knockouts in 9 bouts put her on a par with MMA legends Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg, who had 6 stoppages in their first 9 bouts. Soon, she made it to the final of the tournament against Valentina Scatizzi in Dublin. And in that fight, she recalled her Muay Thai training in the clinch.
Nice right hand, drives it straight through.
Beautiful from Dakota, beautiful punch. This could be it, guys.
And Dakota destroyed her opponent to win the PFL Europe tournament.
We might not see that number 2 with that eye looking at the does. I think the doctor's going to step in and stop this. I don't think she's going to be able to see out of that eye.
The win moved Ditcheva to 10-0 professionally, earning her $100,000 and locked the English fighter into a spot in the PFL next season.
I'll go to America, I'll clean them all out, just give them to me one by one.
So in 2024, Ditcheva made her debut in the PFL American season to take on the toughest stars. On June 13th in Connecticut, Dakota continued her streak of destruction in the PFL and faced the Australian Chelsea Hackett, who had only lost against the toughest opponents.
Submission win in her PFL debut.
Leading up to the fight, Hackett developed an obvious jealousy for Dakota.
She's the poster girl. I don't have any pressure. I'm undefeated, but she's not unbeatable. I said it before.
And at the face-off, no handshakes were exchanged. What happened in this fight was more than everyone had bargained for.
Straight right hand.
Dakota quickly sat her on her butt with a thunderbolt right hand and instinctively unleashed heavy fury with hammer shots. Out of nowhere, like out of a Wonder Woman movie, Dakota employed Gordon Ramsay's liver steak recipe and tore through Hackett's baby factory with a flurry of quick punches.
Oh, nasty combination. And the body work, and that's good. Dakota Ditcheva with a quick 6.
Dakota credits her mother for her monstrous power. This country girl thought she could easily destroy our valiant hero.
Overcommits to things, which will give me opportunities to, take advantage of it.
Claiming Dakota was an industry plant.
It's no secret. Dakota's the golden child. She's become kind of the face
What?
of the PFL. I know.
Bishop had sealed her fate. From the onset of their fight, Dakota tested the waters from range.
She dropped back, gave up a little ground, and then loaded that left hand.
Then the cocky rival tried dominating Dakota in the grappling department.
Flared her to the mat.
But Dakota, undeterred, tried to sneak in a triangle choke, but her opponent was wise to the danger.
Now she's setting up a triangle, but I don't think she's going to get that on Jenna Bishop. On her leg.
Now, done with the play fighting, Dakota burst through Bishop's abdomen with sharp knees that immediately sent her crashing. Looking to give her opponent a proper send-off, Dakota asked Bishop to stand up, only to follow up with a barrage of blows that ended the fight. With her future opponent in the crowd, Dakota knew she had sent fear through their hearts, signaling them to shut up. The ferocity of the finish and the accuracy of her finishing punches sent a fear throughout the PFL flyweight division.
That knee right there on the button dropped her straight to her knees.
Dakota sent warnings to her next opponent, Tyla Santos, who she would meet in the final, signaling her to shut up. So a showpiece with former UFC flyweight title challenger Tyla Santos was set up, and this scary opponent was tipped to provide the toughest test of Ditcheva's career.
Future legends of the game here.
The Brazilian Santos is a skilled grappler with impressive striking who had slightly missed out on the UFC flyweight belt after suffering a split decision loss to Valentina Shevchenko. Unsatisfied with the unfair losses, she crossed over to the PFL, winning 3 fights in a row, and now collided against Dakota in the final. In the build-up to the fight, Santos unnaturally went the route of trash talk to intimidate Dakota.
She's commented on one of my posts before saying she wants Barbie's belt, which is a European belt for a start, so she can't have it.
She taunted Dakota by putting lipstick on, and the Brazilian boasted to be a more well-rounded fighter. And at the face-offs, the massive egos of the ladies was evident. both equally confident. From her walkout, Ditcheva looked relaxed in the biggest fight of her life. She danced her way to the cage as a pocket of fans from the UK cheered the Manchester fighter. Ditcheva didn't waste time unleashing her long, powerful legs.
Before she tries to take down. Wow, hard inside low kick.
The British-Bulgarian proved to be too strong in the grappling department.
Santos is trying to get that body lock. She's got double underhooks, but can she keep a hold of it?
She reversed her opponent.
Double underhooks to get Dakota Ditcheva. Nice job by Ditcheva to turn it around on her.
And on the feet, her signature front kick found a home on Santos's face. She outclassed the now depressed Brazilian, bringing loud cheers from the crowd.
Under 1 minute now in this first frame. And a flurry from Ditcheva. What beautiful right hands.
Every attempt by Santos was rewarded with brutal countershots.
Man, what a knee to the body that was.
Two big knees up the middle.
She blasted her rival against the fence. And Dakota uncorked hard shots against the former UFC title challenger like never before. With seconds to go in the round, a thudding knee and flurry of body shots turned her insides to dust, and saving Santos was in the hands of the referee, crowning Ditcheva Britain's first female MMA world champion. Dakota celebrated by putting lipstick on in the center of the octagon, before embracing her team, including her mother and former kickboxing world champion Lisa Howarth, and roaring with joy. And she credits her mother for her monstrous power.
Look at that moment. President of Fighter Operations Ray Sefo says, "Mom, you come give your daughter the belt."
Those are the cockiest opponents our queen has faced, without a doubt. Drop a comment on which finish was your favorite. Like and subscribe, please, and have a good day. Goodbye.